I mean, I think the ultimate question of when I'm looking at art and experiencing art is like, what am I feeling right now when I'm looking at this? And I think my sort of understanding of like what is good art and what is bad art is, if I'm feeling anything, that's good art. If I'm feeling absolutely nothing and nothing, looking at an image, looking at a painting, watching a movie, listening to a song, if it doesn't evoke anything in me, then I don't look at it as good art. Which, I mean, in a way, it's like other people might feel something,
Yeah.
you know, so like
It's the age-old question of what is good or bad art.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's subjective, but in my head, it's objective in the sense of like my taste and what makes me feel something. Because I've looked at some art or like watched some movies and they just make me angry because I hate it. But it made me feel something. So, So yeah, and I think definitely like that correlates with like my own imagery and like if I'm in the post-production process, like I'm very much trying to like sit down with it and like really see like what am I feeling while watching this, and that's definitely like the main goal in when I'm looking at other art or when I'm making art. It's the feeling is the number one thing.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel like there's any connection or any sort of engagement with it, then I feel like it's just kind of lost. It doesn't mean anything.
But we printed out a few of your shots from the app work, some of your favorites. So let's kind of talk through some of those ones. Which ones were you rocking with? Which ones?
Sick.
What was your kind of like thought process behind them? All those things.
Yeah. This one is a super fun one.
Wow.
It's a lot different seeing it printed, huh?
Yeah, it is a lot different. I mean, that's been also the fun part about this whole process is getting to be here while you're shooting and see behind the scenes of this process and then the finished project. I mean, I'd love for you to speak into that at a certain point as well, but yeah, this is really cool. I love the way that it kind of fades out of the picture in a sense, and just the wide spectrum of color that we capture from like these very kind of like lighter, almost pinkish kind of hues into this dark blue kind of aspect.
Yeah, this was a really special one. This was based on Matthew 8, 23 to 27. And this is the passage when Jesus and the disciples are caught in the storm and Jesus calms it just with his words, and he calms the storm. And so this one was, I wanted to, similarly to the white lilies, like have this peaceful sort of break in the project and like sort of visualizing like almost like a wave in the mind. Yeah. Because I think for a lot of times, like what that story has meant to me is like Jesus calming like the nerves or like anxiety within the life, you know? I don't find myself necessarily out in a lake or an ocean where like I need God to like calm the waves. Right. But I think just in like everyday life, like having, I don't know, the understanding that like if I called on Jesus to calm my nerves, calm my anxiety, and clear my brain, he's able to do that by just speaking to me. Yeah. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one a lot.